Okay, so the whole thing between Rolly versus Jayla, right? So everybody is on, I see, Rolly's side when it comes to this. But like I said on my recap, when it comes to Rolly versus Jayla, I'm on Rolly's side. But when it comes to Rock versus Slim, I'm on Rock's side. And the only reason why is because why didn't you fight her when the bottle got hit? Well, you got hit by the bottle. You get what I'm saying? We got hit with the bottle. Why didn't you hit her right then and there? That's where it kind of throws me. It throws me off. It doesn't make sense. Okay? It doesn't make sense. What do you guys think? Whose side are you guys on when it comes to Jayla versus Rolly? And whose side are you guys on when it comes to Slim versus Rock? Because like I said, I am on the size that I said on before. And you guys, the Bad Boy recap is gonna be after this. So as soon as this video is done, it should be premiering afterwards. This second part wasn't as funny as the first part. I'm not gonna lie to you. The first part was like a lot more funny, to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna drop the link if anybody wants to join. Please do not curse when I do add you on here, just so I could get your opinion on tonight's episode. So yeah. Now let's start talking about the fight. If y'all do want to add join the stream, let me know. Just click the link. But until then, I wanted to talk about today's videos that I put up. So Jangarua said, I'm disappointed for seeing Rolly get done up. I was too, I'm not gonna lie. I really was. The reason why, Jayla's fast. And Jayla's not a hair puller. Like, that's the thing with Slim too. She's a puller. Jayla just boop, 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 boop. That's Jayla. She boop, bop, bop, bop. You feel me? That's Jayla. Like, all right, I'm gonna add Richard. Please do not curse. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Richard, what's going on?
So I personally feel like, well, Slim even said in her interview, her confessional, that she couldn't get to Rock when the bottle was thrown. So I'm
Mhm.
kind of torn about that part, but I think that, did anyone peep how Jayla popped Slim in the mouth when Rolly grabbed her by her hair? And I didn't
Ooh.
realize that that's why Slim's mouth was bleeding until after the fact. So that's just what I had to say.
Oh, so that wasn't Rock's damage. That was
No.
damn. You know what that reminds me of? I don't know if you watch Basketball Wives, but when
Yeah.
Malaysia and Drea
Hmm.
have fought Sunday, and everybody
Yeah.
was yes, you know.
Yes.
They said
But
Malaysia
that's,
was the one who gave Sunday the black eye, but they made it seem
yeah,
like
yeah,
Drea was the big bad wolf.
yeah. I had to like really, because I seen Jayla run through, and then when the security guard fell, Slim fell with the security after Jayla hit her in the mouth. So that's when I knew that's what happened.
Right.
But personally, I'm on team Jayla and Rock. Fuck
Your team
10.
Jalen
I
Rock?
mean, Freak 10, Freak 10, Freak 10, Freak 10. And
Thank you,
yeah,
thank you, thank you. Also,
uh,
you're not messing with Team 10.
not anymore.
Why?
I think personally, I think that Rolly is just as fake as Natalie, if we really talk about it, because
Ooh.
we see how Rolly and Slim went to Natalie and was basically relaying the message, making up things about Jayla and Rock, saying that they were saying things about Natalie, and it's the
Mhm.
same thing that Natalie does. So I think that Rolly's a little fake.
Oh. Some people do feel like that because they feel as if Rolly kind of picks and chooses like the battles that she wants.
Yeah,
That's what I've seen in the comments.
yeah. And honestly, I feel like Rock could have took Rolly by herself. That's just my opinion. So I don't know.
I feel like Rock shouldn't have jumped in with the whole Jayla and Rolly thing because
Hmm.
Jayla was winning, so it's like there was no reason for her to jump in. I guess she jumped in because she felt like, oh, you try to sneak me, now I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
get you back just because of what you did or whatever. So yeah.
Especially when the angle switched, you could see Slim was also in the fight. So it was basically, I think Slim might have hopped in first, which is why Rock jumped in, but we don't really know for sure because the angles was really switching a lot. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay.
that's my opinion.
Any final thoughts on tonight's episode?
No, Freak 10, love Rock and Jayla. and that's it.
All right. Thank
All
you
right.
so much, Richard, for
Have a
joining.
good
Make sure you
night.
tune in for next week. You too.
All right. Bye bye.
All right. So, Dream, you said you disagree 100%, but go off. Okay, Dream. I'm gonna drop the link again, and Dream, make sure you join. Okay, Dream. If y'all don't know, was he was a subscriber on my last YouTube that I had that got terminated. You know what I mean? So he's a long time sub. So join Dream and let me know why you 100% disagree, because I agree with some of the stuff that he said completely. Until he decides to join, let's talk about the whole beef on Twitter. Because it's the last video I put, right? If you guys check the pinned comment, Jayla and Natalie are now cool because they've talked on the phone and they've agreed to go to lunch. So y'all mean to tell me y'all aired each other out and now y'all finna sit over a table of red lobster, you feel me, bread, you feel me? It wait. G said, damn, I'm at work. Come on. Not the government name. Goddamn. Let me stop. It's part of my channel. But all right. How they back cool going to lunch after the escort comment? That's the same thing I thought too, but it's like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it was real, but then when the whole lunch thing was said, I was like, how could no, like I'm not going to lunch with somebody that accused me of stuff like that. Like, and there's a lot of stuff too I didn't even mention in the video. So let's go to Kiki Godmother because they are the number one blog on this BGC and Zeus shit. So make sure you guys go follow them on Instagram if you guys are not. But this is the last update that was there of them on Twitter. Natalie said, Jayla and I have spoke. We're cool. We had a phone conversation at Jayla Mina. We will be having lunch together. Okay. I wonder where they're gonna be going. Okay. Are they gonna go to Pascal's? Are they gonna go to, Red Lobster? Like, what lunch spot are they going at to speak about it? And like I could just imagine Jayla just sitting there, Natalie coming by and sitting at the table and be like, so, Jayla, you had a lot to say about me on social media. So what do you have to say for yourself? Okay, like I want to be a fly on the wall for that conversation. Pierre say jealous and envious and Jayla voice. Jealous and envious. Y'all so fucking aggravating. All right, but it was Sarah personally. Natalie didn't want those problems. That's my whole thing. How could you make up with her, but you can't make up with Sarah? That's my like. I know she conducted your funeral and did all that, but you got to understand though, you still did a lot that was not right towards Sarah too. So people act like Sarah's just this crazy white girl. She was done a lot bad too. You feel me? Like she was treated like crap as a friend and all of that. That's why she did the funeral to even begin with. She didn't just do the funeral for no reason. Okay, so I'm Team Sarah. Okay, let's talk about the panty gate. Let's talk about the panties. Panties and bra. In the words of the city girls, panties and bra. Let's talk about the panties and bra. So this is, like I said in my recap, the second time the panties thing got kind of brought up. If you guys don't watch Blue Girls Club, there was an episode of Blue Girls Club where there was, I guess, it's either it was panties or somebody wiped their butt or something with a towel, and it was some dirty panties left over in the Blue Girls Clubhouse, and a lot of people assumed allegedly that it was Rock's dirty panties. So this is like the second time that it's being brought up. But Rock and Jayla said that it wasn't her panties and that it was Slim's panties. So we just need to get to the bottom of whose panties that it was. Who in the comments, please comment in the comments, whose panties do you guys think that it was that had the dirtiness and the crud, in the words of Jayla? You're the one that had your friend cruddy panties. I was like, ew. That's so freaking nasty. It's so fucking nasty. And I'm waiting for them to drop the picture. Rolly said she was gonna drop the picture, but now I guess they cool. They all singing Kumbaya now, so I don't think the picture, you feel me, is gonna get dropped anymore. So we're not gonna see the panties and bra, in the words of City Girls. We're just not gonna see it anymore. Okay, but I do think that is Rock, and the reason why is because history has proven she's been accused of not being the most cleanliness person ever. So it's like all fingers kind of point to her. You get what I'm saying? So sorry, Rock. Like it just is what it is. Like you gotta do better, Miss Mamas, because they just gonna keep accusing you of that until you feel me, you're proven innocent. And right now you're just being proven guilty again and again and again. Right. So another thing too, y'all know how Sarah was like, I thought that was your best friend. Miss None. I know she's at home just laughing, writing in her notepad, right? This is Sarah in her notepad. I know she's just at home like this with a pen, creating like a whole story, a whole timeline of everybody that have turned against Natalie. I know she's at home like, stupid bitches. I'm gonna add this to the OnlyFans trilogy. Bitch. Like I just know Sarah's at home doing that right now. Not gonna lie, I've been trying to interview Sarah. I really want to get her on the show because I want to hear what she has to say about this season and some of her thoughts about everything. Hey, Phoenix Rising, make sure you guys please hit that like button if you guys are in the chat. It's 46 of you guys in the chat. Please hit that like button if you can. All right, so Wilbur, you said Rock may be dirty, but she got some nice legs. Okay, Wilbur, you want some of them legs? Okay, you know she do football, so she has no excuse but to have nice legs. Okay, they're toned for a reason. That's why y'all seen her when she was jerking that security, y'all. There was a reason she was jerking that security so hard. The security couldn't keep up. You feel me? She talking about. I said, God damn, like she played that football. Sister girl played that football. Okay, I just dropped the link if anybody wants to join the chat. Please join. Let me get your opinion on tonight's episode. And somebody who had an opinion of just Zeus in general, right? I wouldn't be able to handle you interviewing Sarah. I think of all of your impressions. Listen, if I were to interview Sarah, we would get into all of the funniness. Okay, Miss Nine. Hey, Miss Nine. I just think she's really funny. Like, I really do feel like she doesn't get enough credit for her hilarity as much as she should. Like, she really is hilarious in my opinion. Her bringing the picture with the moon pie face of smoking like with Sarah with Natalie's face like smoking like come on, like who would have thought of doing something like that? Wouldn't even think of stuff like that. And I'm like the most creative person you will ever meet in your life. Like real shit. So she's smart to me. Like she's really, really funny. So Danny, y'all, went on Instagram and has some things to say just about Zeus in general. As you guys know, Danny's not the most favorited for that network and just in general in the BGC franchise in general. But this is what she had to say just about Zeus in general.
99 to watch your whack ass scripted fake ass beef show. We would not line the pockets of you or any of the bitches on that show. $5.99 to watch your whack ass scripted fake ass beef show.
So this, I believe, was a throwback video. But if BGC were to come back, would you guys kind of ditch Zeus? Because I wouldn't ditch Zeus. The reason why I wouldn't ditch it is because as much as we complain about the quality and everything like that, if it wasn't for them, BGC wouldn't have been brought back. Okay, so we got to think the chin. I know we make fun of Natalie and her chin and blah, 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 but we got to give her some sort of, flowers. It might not be bouquets, but we got to give her a couple daisies. You feel me? Because I feel like had she not did the OnlyFans, we wouldn't have Abuna Murray possibly bringing back BGC. So we got to think the OnlyFans for that. Okay, so some girls, had to, die on the cross for us to be able to get BGC back, which it seems like it's going to be a big possibility that we're going to get it back. So thanks, Natalie. So I believe if BGC were to come back, a lot of people would absolutely ditch Zeus. I wouldn't ditch Zeus. Like I said, on this channel, I still would be covering Zeus-related content, but I also would be covering the original BGC if it were to come back. So I would be doing both on this platform. So y'all would get a 2-for-1 special. What's going on, Johnny? Please do not curse when I add you to this video, and let me know what you think about this episode. What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, how's it going?
I'm good.
This episode was hilarious in my opinion. I think Rock was rocking Slim left and right. She gave her a couple good punches. I don't think Slim can't. I don't know. Slim can't really fight to me. And but I
Slim
really
is
want
a
to see.
grabber.
She is, and it's not gonna work with Krishan. Like Krishan, she know how to fight. You can tell she was talking about she know how to work. She's like a big cushion. She know like how it is. I want to see her fight Rolly so bad. I wanted to see that so bad.
You want to see Rock fight Rolly?
Yeah, I got my money on Rock though. I think Rock would really
Rock her.
I don't know. Yeah,
What did
I
you
don't know.
think about Rock jumping into Rolly versus Jayla? You think she should have just stayed out of it, or what?
I think she thought because she probably thought Rolly was trying to jump her in the sense that because especially since J-Lo was like, hey, no one's gonna jump her. She probably thinking like, hey, my friend talking about this. My friend thinking this person's gonna jump in. She must be trying to jump me, so I'm gonna get my licks in when I can. And that's why she did it.
Right.
And same way with Rolly. But then it's the difference between Rock and Rolly. When Rock jumped, she gave her a good 2 punches. When Rolly jumped Rock, she just pulled her hair.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a difference. There's a difference between them two. I feel like Rolly can fight, but she's not a trained fighter. Like, I don't know, Krishan, she seems like she really know how to fight compared to Rolly.
Right. Rock grew up with a whole bunch of siblings. So sister girl been fighting all her life. You feel me? Like a lot of these girls, they just really started fighting a couple years, probably recently to this show. But Rock's just been fighting since she was like a jit. So it just comes natural for her, to be honest.
Yeah, I was thinking like they should have like a loser tournament. It's like, Persuasion and Slim both lost to Rock. They should both fight each other and see who wins. I got my money on Persuasion.
A Baddies boxing, they should have it at the end of the season.
No, more like UFC. Like, I want them to be able to slam each other too. Like, they gotta grab each other. Most of these girls can't fight. They're grabbers. I just want to see them go at
it. All right. Any final thoughts on the episode tonight?
No, not really.
All right,
I think next week looks boring. I want to see Natalie fight Rolly. That's what I want to see.
Oh yeah, that is gonna come up soon too. It looks like Rolly was gonna low-key sit on Natalie the way she kind of like tossed her over, to be honest.
That's how Rolly fights. That's how she wins. She sits on people.
All right, thank you, Johnny, for joining.
All right, bye-bye.
You too. All right, I'm gonna add you next, Bubbles. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Please refrain from cursing. What is going on, Bubbles?
Can you hear me?
You sound like distorted a little bit.
Really? Okay.
If you have me in the background, turn me off. That might be the reason why.
Let's see. Give me a second. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can't hear you. Try to like reconnect and log back into the link and then try again. I'm gonna add you.
You can't hear me at all now?
Bubbles, I can't hear you. So disconnect from the link and add yourself back again, and I'm gonna add you back again. All right, so it said I'd watch both, but it's not like Zeus shows are bad. They just be very bland with no storyline. The fights are entertaining. Phoenix Rising, you said no. Rock has said she was going to jump in whatever. Jayla has it cut off. So unrelated to Baddies, but did you see ET versus Rock South Central Baddies when the OG returns? I do recap South Central Baddies on my channel, so make sure you guys check it out. If you guys haven't checked out South Central Baddies on Not STV, it's really, really funny. I am going to be interviewing some more people off of that show really, really soon. So yeah, I'm going to add you again, Bubbles. Let me see if your audio is good this time. What's
Can
what
you
I was
hear
doing?
me?
I can hear you better now. Yes.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good. What did you thought about tonight's episode?
You know what? Honestly, I did not like how the jumping happened. Like, I didn't really like that, especially like with Krishan. Like, I don't know. Like, I like Jayla, but towards like the end of her season and everything, I didn't really care for her anymore. So I think I don't try to have like a biased standpoint when it comes with her. Mm-hmm. But for some ungodly reason, like I can't get with Jayla sometimes. But I just really didn't like the jumping. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, yeah. Okay, and let me also say something else, right? Because they were saying that Rolly was gonna jump into the fight or what have you.
Right.
But I think that it was a lot of editing that happened to where it seemed as though they made it seem like Rolly was going to jump in, but I think that it was something that happened like where it was edited out to where maybe Krishan would have said something to Rolly and, almost like, bitch, what's up? So that's why Rolly was, asking her like, all right, what's up? Like, I think that's what happened. I think it was a part that was edited out to where we don't see Krishan saying something because all we see is Rolly like, okay, let her go, like,
right.
so I feel like it was maybe like something edited out. I'm gonna just be honest with you, but especially because what we know from Krishan's history. Because I mean, I even watched Blue BGC.
Right.
She jumped a lot, so it's kind of like I feel like even if, like, let's just say hypothetically, right? Even if it was a situation where it was just Krishan and Slim fighting, I feel like if it would have been Rolly and Jayla, I feel like Rock still would have jumped in regardless.
Mm.
I'm gonna just be honest with you because from her past, that's just what she does, and she sneaks people a lot.
Yeah.
So
No,
I'm gonna
Rock
just
is
be
known
honest.
for the sneak. That's one thing Rock is known for. That I call it the one hitter quitter. When you not looking, she boom, and there you go.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I'm gonna just be honest. Like, and you know, Krishan, like, she's cool. I don't really like how, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like a lot of the girls are kind of scared of her. I don't
Oh
know
yes.
why.
Oh yes.
But yeah, you know,
Oh
and it's just kind
yes.
of like, yeah. So I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. I didn't really like that situation. I was just like, why are you jumping in? But again, like I said, based off of her past, she always jumps in fights. Like, I mean, like, even with that situation, remember with what's her face, Ann and Jayla, when they were arguing, remember Krishan was like, if you didn't say something, I would have jumped in. If she said something along those lines,
Oh yeah,
remember?
like if you didn't hit, if you
Yeah.
it looked like you was gonna hit her, so I was might have hit her first or something like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So she has a history of this, and I don't know why. Like, we're kind of like, I don't know if people are forgetting that, but it's just like she has a history of doing that. So yeah, like I said, that was really all I wanted to say. Was just I didn't really like the whole jumping situation,
Mhm.
but and then also I don't know why, but for some weird reason I feel like Rolly and Slim kind of already had an issue with her prior. Like, I noticed in the comments on Zeus, a lot of people were pointing out how Rolly didn't want to. Remember when Krishan was saying like,
The
"Oh, like
prayer.
let's pray," yeah, and Rolly was like, "No."
I think the reason why that's why like Zeus has to kind of do a little bit better with this, not showing us more footage of what happens behind the scenes. That's why they need to have more camera people that could switch off and be able to maybe film like overnight or something like that, because there's a lot we probably didn't get to see, and that's why she didn't want to do the whole prayer thing with her, because I think around that time she already started not liking how her and Jayla were probably moving. So I think that's why
Mm-hmm.
she didn't want to pray with her at the time. So yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, I didn't really. I was just like, yeah. I kind of peeped that, and I'm like, that's kind of odd. You know, especially the way she said it. It wasn't like she was just like, no. It was
She was
like,
like, "No, I'm
no.
good."
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining in. Please make
Thank
sure to
you.
call in next week again to
All
let me know
right.
your thoughts.
Bye.
All right, night. All right, I'm gonna have my home girl, the home girl. What's up? What's up? What's up?
I
What's up?
miss you. Hey, darling.
Y'all know I haven't been live in a minute.
I'm in it. I'm in it. I've been missing it. I've been missing it, but I need it. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I did not watch tonight's episode, but I definitely watched last week, and I listened to everyone. Yes, y'all scared of Rock, okay? Because Rock will rock you, okay? She'll rock your socks off. And she's unhinged. Look at her teeth and her neck, and and this was
I said she's
before.
out here. She eats chicken bones for breakfast.
Yeah. Natalie's mad scary because she got real loud once Rock was out of her range. It was like you doing all this talking, and then she was talking about nothing. And then Rock wasn't paying no attention to her. We weren't even paying attention to her. It was like, what are you talking about, Natalie? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. She needs to stay off the show. I say it every week. She needs to stay at EP, stay behind the scenes, press buttons, because what are you on
Even
camera for?
tonight, and you guys are gonna see me mention this on my Bad Boys Houston recap. She said how, like, I saw Chef D, right? Chef D auditioned for the show.
Uh-huh.
Chef D, if you guys don't know, is very close to Natalie. He was even the chef, I believe, last season for Bad Boys LA. That's what Willem, I believe, mentioned to me in the interview. So I'm like, why are you gonna put somebody that's that close to you on the show again? And you saw what happened with Milan.
Right, right,
Like,
right,
he
right.
doesn't learn.
Oh my God, like it's editing,
Yeah.
and they can make you look like whatever they want you to make you look like, and Natalie, her tendencies of man, just being a backstabber closer. But yes, I miss you dearly. Rock is unhinged.
Mhm.
Rolly needs a stylist. Slim was only fighting for the damn clout. I mean, for the darn clout, because she could have been popped her as soon as she threw the water bottle.
Uh-huh.
Jaleel, Jay, I don't
Yeah.
like her either. She's giving me complete. I'm gonna go with whoever popping right now. Whatever's giving, she gonna be on their side because she was talking mess about Rock day one, asking if she's slow,
Is she
if she's
touched?
special. Like
What do
we
you think
forgot
about
about
the
that.
beef between her and Natalie? Do you think that's real? You think it's set up for promo for the show?
It is both. It's both.
Mm,
It's real and it's for the promo because today the new episode came out and it
mhm.
was what Ogden yesterday. So it was for
Right.
both.
And
It was
today.
definitely for both. But they really, I don't really think any of these girls really like each other. You know what I'm saying? Like it was all for the television and for the coin. Let's be real about it. Nobody like based off Natalie's personality, I couldn't see myself being her friend because
Mhm.
I'm just broke to her. I'm just
Right.
broke. I'm broke. She rich. I'm broke. I can't deal with that. I couldn't be your
Right.
friend if all
It's
you
like
keep doing is
elitist.
right, like all you gonna keep telling me is that I'm broke. We ain't friends. We not friends.
Right.
No. So she not friends with these girls, and they all coming out now. If the show is over, showing their true colors, but so is Natalie, and but she
Yeah.
been showing her true colors.
You're right though when you said a lot of them aren't friends. I believe the only two people that I believe are truly, truly friends is Rolly and Slim. Like I think they actually truly are friends like outside of the show. But besides that, everybody else is like
It was
acquaintances.
just for that. It was just for the coin. Blue only there because not blue. I'm sorry. Rock is only there
What?
because blue. Right,
They're one
Rock.
person.
Basically they're the same person, but let Rock tell it. Let Rock tell it. But Rock is only there because Blue told her to. Because it's a lot of Jocelyn and Stevie J going on over there. But only difference is Rock wasn't a slut; she was an athlete. Like it's so
Right.
weird. It's so
Right.
weird.
And it's sad too because it's like, from my opinion, when it comes to Jocelyn and Stevie, Jocelyn kind of needed Stevie in the beginning of Love Hip Hop. To be
Yeah.
honest, Rod didn't really need Blue back then. Like she did a little
No.
bit, not as much as Jocelyn needed
No.
Stevie. I'm sorry, she
She
really did
don't
it.
even need Blue right now. When the
Right,
last song he made? I'll wait.
right,
And,
right.
and
That's
then,
what I'm
and
saying.
then, and then, if you do remember what that last song, how bang was it? Like, how big was it? Was it like a summer? Was it a month? Was it
Chosen,
a?
chosen. Chosen. Man, you
Oh, I
chosen.
don't
I think it's.
remember it.
I think
I
it's.
don't remember it. He's not like a great rapper. He's a basic rapper at best. At best.
Mhm.
This is weird. He definitely using her because she's the clout now. I don't know who you are, babyface. See, I'm calling you babyface. Who is you? Who
Not
is you?
Babyface. You're disgracing Babyface's name.
I know, right? The legend, the true legend. He
The
wish.
legend.
He wish.
Oh,
Blueface could never. But darling, I do miss you. I'm gonna try to hop on. I'm gonna go watch the episode because I didn't even watch the episode. I didn't watch the episode.
watch the episode. Let me know what you think.
Of course, of course. I'm gonna put it in the chat. You stay blessed,
Definitely.
babe.
All right. You have a nice night. All right. Let me read some of the comments before I add in the next caller. He said, I feel like they're all in competition with one another. No one on the show are real friends with the exception of 10. Yeah, I think the same too. Like I said, I feel like 10 is really, really friends. Like you could tell that bond is like this. So I'll give them that for sure. We can apply ballistic for helping her with the days of the week though. LOL. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Thursday. I just wanna fuck you. I wanna freak you every night of the week. I just wanna. I don't care what nobody say. One thing about me, I listen to Jocelyn music. I added her music on Spotify. It's catchy and it hits. I listen to Doon Cha Cha when I run around. You feel me? Get jiggy with it. Get jiggy with it. Like, can't nobody tell me nothing. That song hits. Her songs, they stick like grits. She reminds me of a way less talented Kaya. Kaya's music is ratchet, but it sticks. You feel me? It sticks. Johnson music, it's not that good, but it sticks. Come on now. Oh, ghetto fantasy. Oh, this week gonna be good. If y'all don't know Ghetto Fantasy by Jocelyn, watch season 2 of Jocelyn's Cabaret, the Atlanta one. Fantasy, Ghetto Fantasy, My body calling for you. I want to hear you scream. Come on and spin that check. What body is somebody? By the way, for my members, I am going to be dropping an exclusive of Johnson's Cabaret season 4 of the alleged house that's filming. So yeah, stay tuned for that. The next call I'm going to add you. Please do not curse when I add you to this live. Let me know what you thought about this episode.
Oh,
Hey,
it's
what's going
me.
on? Is Sherry?
Hello?
Hello? Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not Sherry,
Oh,
but
okay.
hi. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I need my notes. Oh my God. I have
You have your notes?
So real quick, can we talk about last week for like a second?
Yes.
Okay, so here is the text message I sent you. Okay, so first of all,
Mhm.
I just want to say they did all that build up
Yeah.
for her just to sit in the front and talk with Anne.
That was a little disappointing because I
And-
thought that.
No, I was so I think I have a bigger issue with Zeus's production because it's like, okay, you like even when they have like they'll have a fight or they'll have a conversation, then we got to spend 10 minutes on B-roll. Like when they did the club scene, I was like, are we filming a music video? Because it's been 15 minutes and we're still filming this club scene.
Right.
You know, I feel like if they took all the unnecessary stuff out the episode, it would have only lasted 10 minutes. That was my gripe with last week.
Right.
You know, and then so for this week, okay, I'll just say they made it really look like, and I haven't been listening, someone probably already said this, but they really try to make it seem like Rolly jumped Krishan. And I already knew, kind of looking at the clips, I was like, no, the only person I saw jump was Krishan. So I'm not going to feel bad for Rolly and Slim then doing what they needed to do because Rolly did what was fair. Okay, you fought my friend. You're done fighting my friend. Now I have an issue with you. What's good? I think if Krishan would have said, let's fight tomorrow, Rolly would have calmed down. But instead of even giving her the chance to say that, Jayla already jumped in and was ready to go. So that wasn't her jumping her. And I don't like how they try to do this narrative of, oh, they was bullying her. Nobody was bullying Krishan. Come on.
Yes. I do hate that whole victimization of her because I don't think nobody was picking on her. And people, I hate how people, and I like Krishan too, don't get me wrong, but like,
I love her.
I hate how people make it seem as if she don't do nothing. Like, she does stuff. Like, let's be real now. She does stuff. Like, she really does stuff. She talks a lot, talks about Blueface, you feel me? Like, come on, like.
Yeah, but still, I don't know. And the fight, what did you think? You thought they won? Because I thought it was even, honestly.
Jayla, I feel like won against Rolly for sure. Rolly even admitted that. She was just like, she was laughing. It's like, oh, she straight boxing my ass. That's what one thing I like about Rolly. She could keep it real and like take it as funny. Like she doesn't take it to the heart. She don't take this show serious. That's what I like about Rolly. Like she don't take this show like, oh, next time I see her, that like she knows it's a reality show. Like ain't that deep. Like it is what it is. Yeah. So she won. Jayla won for 100% with that, and I think Rock won because Slim pulls, but Slim got her back when she was off.
She did.
Rock wasn't paying attention. Rock was ew.
It's the ew for me. No, you be having me weak when you were talking about Big Chris or whatever. You was like,
right? He's like, stop.
We don't.
No, go fight.
No, go fight. No, okay. The other thing I wanted to talk about was okay. In my opinion, Natalie, you got to decide. Like, I get it, you're on the show, but like, if when all that stuff happened, when she went to the other car, all she had to say, they all had their phones. You just could have sent a quick text like, hey guys, I'm defusing the other car. I still love y'all. I still mess with y'all, but I'm going to ride in this car. There's no beef. Right. It could have been that. And I think either the producers like, let it marinate and whatever. And it's really peculiar how they suddenly had two houses.
Yeah, that was so set up. I said when they got there, they said two houses. I said, you know damn well that it wasn't a coincidence. So it's like
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, this was
just
set up.
One, like, and like no,
it was set up. But yeah, anyway, that was my only thing. I have a huge gripe with Zeus. I feel like the only people they do like Jocelyn's show, they have it's like they get enough footage for Jocelyn's show, but for some reason for Bad Boys and Baddies, it's like they film but they don't get enough stuff, so they stretch it out. Like when we do the credits, we have to recap everything that happened last week. That's 5 minutes. Then we do the credits for 2 minutes. Then we have this B-roll of a random song for another 2 minutes. So by the time we start the show, it's 8 minutes in. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're right. I do feel like they put a lot of their budget in Johnson's show. I feel like a lot of their budget goes into her show because even though Baddies is big, I feel like Johnson's show is still their number one show. I don't know why. Something just tells me like that's their like bread and butter.
I just feel like, do they need to film for longer? Because I'm like, guys,
Oh, yeah.
why do I need to see the fight, then hear you guys recap the fight for 40 minutes?
They did film this season a lot longer than the first season. The first season, I think they shot in a week, believe it or not,
Yeah.
a week and a half or something like that.
And it was
This
trash.
season, I know that they filmed it for a near a month at least, 4 weeks.
But think about
I
this.
think.
This is my last thing I'm gonna say because I don't want to block anybody else.
No, you're
Think
good.
about this. They filmed for a month. We're in episode 7. The only things we saw was them. They didn't even go out the first night in Atlanta. We saw 2
Yeah.
fights that stretched 4 episodes. They went out one night in Charlotte, and we're already on episode 7.
You're right.
Anyway,
They
I'm
need
gonna
to
let
do
you
better
go.
with the
I stay
production.
supporting you. Everybody like it. I'll talk to you next time, baby.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. I'm gonna read some more comments. I'm gonna add in the last caller, you guys, the last caller, because the Bad Boys recap is gonna premiere soon, and I don't want them to collide. All right. So he said, my thing is how Natalie's gonna ask if anyone had a problem, and JLo was on mute. Then after the fight, suddenly she had the problems all in the world with her. That is true, because she was. Remember when she went around the whole group, she was just like, "Rolly, we good? Jayla, we good? Scotty, what's up with the South?" You feel me? Like, she did kind of ask. So it's like, yeah. All right. So Sherry, I'm gonna add you in a moment. He said, Jakivia, right? I don't feel like Jayla was wrong. If I'm fighting someone and their friend want next, my friend better be ready to fight, and vice versa. I wish my friend would sit back and let somebody tag team me. That's true. The show is stretched out like they shoot for 2 hours a day for that month. How do you feel about Scotty? I like Scotty. I don't feel like I know in the episode they're like, oh, she playing 2 sides. No, she not. She picked her side. Like, Jayla's her friend that she known for a long period of time. So of course she's gonna go along with her. She's not gonna go on a bus full of random girls she never even met with or knew like that for years as much as she did Jayla. So I don't know why they felt some type of way about that. Hey, what is going on, Sherry?
Hey, how's
What's
it
up?
going?
What's up?
It's good.
What you think about tonight's episode?
Work.
All right, say that again.
I said I would show myself, but I look a little crazy because I just got out of work.
No, you good. What'd you think about tonight's episode?
Tonight's episode was just everywhere to me. Just like, I was just like, hold on a second. Let me just sit down for like 5 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
it was just like left and right. Like, I agree with the last person with the whole, like, you know, like, first off, the whole Slim yanking Rock. Like, she really did look like she was like trying to catch her breath there for a split second. Like, and then it looked like she was, like you said, like she was saying blue, no blue. And then like at the towards the end with the whole bus situation, I totally agree. It's a two-way street. You could have definitely texted her and been like, hey, you know, what's up? You know what time it is. I'm just trying to make sure they cooled off, you know. It's getting a little hot. Like, you know, we trying to have some fun. We trying to turn up, you know, let's make this bread. And then, like she said, the whole 2 house situation, super, super sus. Like, how did that even come about? Like, they just was like, okay, yeah, y'all beefing. We're going to get 2 different houses, but they kind of next to each other. So y'all figure it out.
Right. That is kind of like, but I do feel like the production probably told or took Natalie's phone like, hey, you can't text Jayla, because you got to understand, it's a show they running. So they're like, hey, if they talking, they cool, that ruins the next scene. So I'm gonna take your phone. You get what I'm saying? I feel like production probably took her phone and was like, oh, you can't text nobody, so that way it makes it seem as if she not fucking with them no more. That's what I think.
Yeah, that makes the tension rise a lot more.
Right.
That way the next episode is like, all right, so y'all want to fight? All right, let's fight.
Right. So I feel like they did that in order to kind of create more conflict. Do you think her beef with her on Twitter is fake? Because a lot of people feel like it's fake. Some people feel like it's not. Some people are in the middle. I'm in the middle.
I'm in the middle too, because, you know, Natalie's just dramatic. Like, she's just extra dramatic. Oh my god, like, oh my god, like, oh my god, I run LA. You know, Natalie's just that way. That's how she is. And, you know, Jayla, she's always gonna be like, oh, you know, I am what I am. I am what I, you know, I agree. Like, with most of the people, she does kind of latch on to whatever hot at the time. Like, of course, that's how it is. But I'm in the middle with this right now because I'm trying to see how far this beef goes. Usually it's like a couple months and they're like, cool. So, you know.
Now, no, they're cool by today. They said they talked and they're going to eat lunch.
Exactly.
I was like, what?
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense, but
About as fake as Barbie. Oh my gosh.
right. Thank you so much for joining tonight. Please
All
join
right.
again next week.
Have a good night.
All right, you too. All right, so Kiki, you're gonna be the last one. Please do not join. None of you guys else, please join. I can't stay on this live forever, y'all. I gotta go to bed. Okay. All right, Kiki, what is going on? What do you think about tonight's episode? Kiki, you're muted. Okay.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, how are you? What do you think about tonight's episode?
Um, First, what I will say is, I don't know. I guess maybe my perspective is different because where I'm from, I don't feel like what Jayla did was wrong. If I'm with my girl and someone is trying to fight my girl and they fight and they one on one, then okay, you got your one on one. But it's no way I'm gonna let her friend feel like, okay, I'm next. Like she said, you're not gonna tag team my girl. If I'm with my girl and you think that you got next, no ma'am, I got next. It's me and you now. So I don't feel like Jayla was wrong. I don't know where a lot of these people are from, but what I'm from, it ain't no
Where are
way
you
that I
from,
would have
by the
let
way?
my
'Cause I love
friend.
the accent. I love the accent.
Yeah, North Carolina. I'm about 4 hours away from Charlotte. So
Period.
like it's no way I would have let my friend, two people tag team my friend, whether they were fighting her one on one or not, is no
Mhm.
tag team. It's me and you now. So Jayla
Definitely.
was not wrong in my opinion.
And does Scotty really run the South? Because apparently she run all of the Carolinas. She runs Charlotte. Is Scotty mayor of the South over there? Let me know.
Honestly, I know of Scotty from Instagram, but
Hmm.
other than that, I don't really know of her. I am from a small town in North Carolina, so that
Okay.
maybe be why. So I will give her a little leeway there, but other than that, I don't know who she is, to be quite honest.
Period. The fact that you know a little bit of her, that's still good. So maybe Scott does have some leverage over the South. But I feel like the reason why people were being mad at Jayla is because of they felt like she jumped in out of nowhere trying to fight Rolly. That's the only reason why I feel like people felt some type of way about Jayla. They felt like it had kind of a little bit nothing to do with her. But like you said, some people, if they see your friend fighting someone else and their other friend wants to jump in and maybe fight them after they finish fighting the other person, then they're gonna want to help their friend out because they don't want their friend to be tired.
Exactly. So I get that, but I do feel a lot of stuff went off, off camera that we don't know about that was, said because even when they were in the little van on the way, um, it looks like it was some pettiness going on with Jayla and Rock because neither one of them were invited. At first, listening to
Right.
Slim, it sounds like only Rock was upset about they didn't hit her with the bottle. And then, yeah, you're just for clout too, because there's no way Rock would have hit me in with a bottle, and I'm waiting till the next day till the cameras rolling to address it.
Apparently they said Slim couldn't get to Rock, so that's why she waited till the next episode. But I'm like, I low-key still don't believe that because I know when the cameras are down, it's less kind of security and kind of like that's what I'm just assuming. I feel like it's less people
It's
to kind of stop
right
you.
because let's think about Bad Boys when Jonathan pulled up and the cameras weren't
Right.
rolling. He had leeway to do what he wanted to do because it wasn't really any security. We only were able to see it because they filmed from their cell phones. If we
Right.
didn't see
Moolah
had that
messy
cell phone
ass.
footage, we wouldn't even knew that he went and beat him with a chair and beat him up. Like it was. So I don't believe that either. I just believe she wanted to wait to the cameras for her clout. And me personally, I think Jayla and Rock took that. Like Slim did get her back towards the end when she caught her off guard. I will give Slim that, but I do feel like Jayla beat Rolly up.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And like I said, Rolly kind of admitted that herself too. Rolly don't take the show really too serious, so she knew that like Jello was on her boxing shit. So yeah, definitely. Any final thoughts on tonight's episode?
Um, I thought it was gonna be better than what it was. I was kind of let down, and I do think that it was more to the fight that they could have showed us, but I don't know about the camera people. I don't know. I feel like way more happened than what they showed us.
Right. No, I agree.
But
I agree.
Yeah, so the episode wasn't bad, but I was so ready for this episode. I thought it was gonna be more.
Definitely. All right. Thank you so much for joining. Please make sure to call in to next week when I do the after show as well, please.
All right, thank you.
All right. You have a nice night.
You do the same.
All right. So next thing I want to talk about before I end the live, because the Bad Boys recap about to come on, is Bruno Mary's Twitter poll. So as you guys know, BGC might be making its return, fingers crossed. And they put like a poll up. They said Bad Girls Club hashtag BMP BGC. They say first one, bring back the icons. Next one, new girls, new drama, or last one, both. So as you guys see, a lot of the percentage is going to new girls, new drama, which I agree with. Like I said, they need to have this is what I think too that will kind of make it to where it's like even more fair. Start off season 18 with new girls, but just have a separate spinoff with just a homecoming season. Because you know how Real World, they're doing Real World Homecoming. Like they'll have them go to different cities that like they did Real World LA with Tammy Roman. They made them all go to the same house. All the girls from the same season go to the same house. You get what I'm saying? So kind of do it like that, but just get girls that will want to come back and have them go. Like, you know how Bravo does Ultimate Girls Trip? Have them do their own Bad Girls Club Ultimate Girls Trip. So have them go maybe to Mexico or something for 2-3 weeks or something like that. So you get what I'm saying? To make it, to have the girls that are OGs have their own little spinoff, and then give the new girls, start off with season 18 with all straight new girls. So yeah, I'm gonna hop off this live. Thank you guys so much for joining. Let me read some more comments. No social media influencers give random girls a chance. I know Oxygen's not gonna just get social media influencers. They never even did that for the all 17 seasons. So I know they're not gonna start doing that for season 18. If BGC returns, Natalie will be punching the air. Ooh. I done fell out of my chair. Not your brother. BGC took a 10-year break. I think the creator needs a completely new concept. I don't think so, because why fix it if it's not broken? All right. Let me know what you guys think about this after show in the comments, you guys. I will be reposting it edited in a minute. So please stay tuned for that. If you guys didn't catch it from the very, very beginning, and entertainers, we are out, babies.
No personal thing.